Welcome everyone to I believe, a first of its kind. It was actually recommended by my one of my close friends that, well, I wanted to make Genshin videos along with the Minecraft videos. Now, what's interesting about this, he gave me the advice to spice it up to make it more interesting. I'm taking some rules, quite a few rules, mixing them from the NUZULOCK of the Pokemon games and introducing them into a Genshin playthrough. Now, what's interesting about this, the main thing I know about the Nuzulocks is that once a Pokemon dies or faints, you can't res them. Now, because in Genshin it's a little complicated to do that and not to not have characters going, we decide the plan that if a character, I can heal them anytime, but if a character dies, I have to kill at least like 100 enemies or so before I can res them. Now, with the statues of the 7, it may be a little complicated with that. But another thing about this, I did screw up. I did not know I was recording. I didn't get too far in the game. I haven't really started the story. But I'm pretty sure as soon as I enter, I should be in like the first quote-unquote boss fight, even though it's quite one-sided. So I'd imagine we may go through maybe, I'd say, a few of the Archon campaign, and maybe some side quests and just screw around. I haven't done my beginning wish yet, so I haven't, because you have to defeat the dragon first. The Volin. Yeah, it plays the cutscene. Because as soon as I realized I wasn't recording, I stopped
the sky
here and shut it down. Now, I will decide to be quiet during cutscenes and stuff so you can get the full experience without me butting in. These loading screens can be quite tedious sometimes, actually.
How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider? I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy. Who said that?
Now, one thing to note, I have gone through the Genshin campaign, but I won't say anything. I'll experience it such if I was experiencing it firstly, mainly so I don't spoil anything for newcomers that may be interested in this video. But it will put a quite new look on the Genshin playthroughs, adding Nuzulocke rules. So far, I only have the revive system in place. I will talk with my friend later after the video to try and implement more of the videos. If not, maybe he would contact me after this video goes live because he may watch it or something. But I will correspond with him because he's the one who's been playing Pokemon games and I don't know much about the Nuzulocke rules. I'll continue in a second.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself!
But enough of the rules and stuff. I'll explain it more in the next video, so you guys can get the full experience here.
Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short,
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
I won't continue the dialogue, but give me a second. Okay, I think that fixed the problem. I just didn't want notifications to interrupt the gameplay. The dressing room. I noticed it says gliders and outfits, but it's mainly just, well, it is only gliders. I will put on that one. Now, I know some people of the Genshin community think Amber is trash. In some cases, that may be true. What's this? That may be true, but that's just low-level Amber. Once you get her up to a higher level, she's better. Well, thank you for doing that. We'll experience that at the end of the campaign. Let's just say it took me quite a while to do the last boss fight, because for some reason they had it cranked up to ridiculously high. And it looks like they toned it down, which is quite nice. Okay, I will show you where to get, some luxurious chests right here, because they're quite easy to get to. Actually, should I get them? I'll collect the Primo Gems from this stuff. Okay, so basically, you want to go around to this side of the thing and go up to that taller tower. I'll meet you guys up there so I don't waste any time. Now, after hopefully carefully climbing up here, because there has been a number of deaths from climbing, one of those is me included, but we'll ignore that. You just want to climb the main tower and keep an eye on your stamina, because the fall damage in this game is cranked up severely too. But max level chest right here. Now the loot, I did learn recently that the loot is scripted. Like, no matter what account you're on, you'll always get this stuff. Recoverable, pocket, Grimator, all this stuff. Now, I don't know if this works for PC players or console players, but, like, there's this list of items right here. If you click right below, like, you have to go through and pick up all of them at once. Is what the, computer players do. One thing I've learned when opening chests, if you click right underneath, like, the last item on the list, it's kind of a pick up all. And there is a glitch going where some items will still be like that for some reason. Now, the next one is actually quite simple. Right there, the red thing, not the thing by that big lump, on the tower here, is a teleporter, mainly used to get around the world easier. We'll experience that blue thing over there later. Trust me, those are really good loot pickups. This is the Knights of Favonius' headquarters. This is the courtyard of the church. But, what you want to do is get up to here, I do recommend going to the front door and using the roof as an easy access. But, okay, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, forget what I just did there. What you want to do, I'll be quite here for something
This
crazy.
seems to be the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Let's head in.
Apparently I have new stuff. Alright, seize the day. This is a great thing that goes on. You definitely want to cop it where you can. But it said I have new mail. Personal survey. I did get my cake. No, it's my birthday is messed up because I wanted this, like, in this account because I wanted to see what you get. So I got 300 more. Now, I don't... It's the first time I've seen the cake, but what's interesting about it, it's not in the Foods tab. It's in the Precious Items tab, and it doesn't tell you what it does. I will be doing a quote-unquote 10 wish of the beginner's wish, maybe getting something. My theory is that the cake increases your chance to get something good in the wishes, because it may seem the wishes are bad, but the company does have those nice things that they do with the community. But I'll keep quiet for this cutscene as soon as this loading screen goes through.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. Alright, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
This is where the story kicks up. Oh, trust me, I will be making a wish in a second. Yeah, I'll do the test runs, maybe on camera, if you guys really would want to see that. But I think, don't you get free mail? Oh, I guess they must have given it to the carrot you personally. Now let me see what this cake does now that I unlocked the wish. Wait, what? This must be the first time we ever celebrated this birthday. We update the recommended dishes every month. The moon will send down a blessing, but now it's almost 9,000 hours before we can celebrate this day again. I was expecting something better, but trust me, Fragile Resin is a pretty good pickup. But nice to have a little souvenir. Okay, now one thing you know, like as this one says, chances remain. You only get 20. This does take it down from the 10 wish to the 8 wish. This is the event banner. The main character there, Child. One thing you know about wishes. There's a single wish and a 10 wish. 10 wishes, from what I've noticed and seen, are useless. One thing to know, 5 stars, for instance, the main character of the Farewell Shneznaya. The main character, the big character on the banner, he's a 5-star, as you can see. Now, you guaranteed a 5-star at least every 90 wishes. 4 stars, which are the 3 characters you see on the side, or, you get them guaranteed every 10 wishes. The stats are kind of out of whack, but it's understandable. But with the beginner's wish, you're guaranteed to get a Noel. So I guess we'll see what we get.
Oh! How exciting!
I quite figured this. I'll just do this to get 50 free Primogems. I was hoping for something better, but I'll go with it. I think she's done. Yeah. Yeah, I want one of these. Okay, I will save up to get the, do another 10 drop. But now we have the Wonder Maid herself, Noelle. Now, she is not going to have that. It is a shame that I did only get blood-tamed greatswords, but I'll make do. Especially in case if I get a Razor or a Beidou, this will come in handy for a first-time sword. Mainly because, it does extra electro damage. And Pyro, but to my knowledge, the only Pyro Claymore user is D-Luke, and let's just say he's the rarest character in the game. I have not been able to get him on any of my spare accounts. Don't even bother with this slingshot, like, this thing's just bad. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, it's bad. Now, I did say I got some. I'll take a Harbinger of Dawn. It is something better. Wow, I must say, I did get some pretty bad loot. But I can deal with it. I can very much deal with it. I'll worry about the teleporter later. Let's go and continue the story. Now, I will show some bits of grinding if I go grinding, but I honestly won't do all of it on camera because grinding in this game is very time-consuming. I will have random busts that I feel like grinding, which I will take advantage of that.
From now on, the adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared. We could start by going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
I'm just gonna move this so it's not in my way of my character select. Weapons. Oh, real quickly while I know. Right. Some people don't even use Noelle, but on one of my accounts I have noticed she is a pretty good character. Attack, HP, attack. Due to how easy... You know what? No. I'm gonna prioritize Amber. I probably lost some views as soon as I said that, but honestly, I don't care. Depends on XP she has left. Oh, she'll level up at the end of this. I will upgrade her weapon, though. What does a Black Tazel do again? Damage against slimes. A 3-star spear. I'd say the best one you want to go for is a White Tazel. The opposite of the Black Tazel, because White Tazel does increase damage, period. But many of the spears I have on my Shane Lee's, because at the moment, Shane Lee's the only spear user in the game. They are coming out with one later, but he's a 5-star, and one I would actually want. The White Tazel does increase damage, period. Okay. I usually like getting rid of this stuff and then using the crystals. This does increase HP, but wait a minute. And I'm low on money already. Okay, guess I'll just have to deal with it. HP, no. That's going on Noel. That's actually a pretty okay pickup. One thing to know about these, I'm settling for the HP because this has attack. I think the feathers usually have attack, sometimes they don't. But with artifacts, you want to avoid HP and defense because you can get so much better.
This is it. One of the deserted temples of the Four Winds. These temples have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost never come here. There's a chance there's a monster nest or hilitrol camp inside. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes, I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds. Huh? Wait, did you just feel that? The wind here. Something's off. Let's go in and take a look. Be careful. The dragon's power is disturbing this area.
Sadly, I don't have a 4th character to take in. I would have said I may make another account just to see if I get anything better and get back to the position I'm at currently. I'll only do one account. If I get better characters, I'll swap over to that account and get rid of this one. But I will pick up back where the story
You
we
can use
left
that
off.
console to open the door. Wow, I can see so far into the temple.
This is basically just saying anything that can burn it, essentially. I noticed that pop-up has popped up a lot recently. I did get Flower of Life. Now, don't get disappointed like what I mentioned with the HP things earlier. Flowers of Life, no matter what you do, guaranteedly have, this is basically just teaching you elemental slate. I just lost my train of thought. I'm sure I'll think of it later. I think you can shoot Berry Bunny, and it sets him off. Yep. I actually didn't know that. Now, those barrels are normal, but these red barrels, shoot them.
No escape!
Williams. There we go.
Dragon's breath! Is that where the powers... Phew, I'm tired. But at least this way we've helped Jean out. In the past, we were at least able to defend the city and keep it safe. This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean. But now with Storm Terror directly attacking the city itself, the winds change. So too should our tactics. It's what Lisa likes to say. Speaking of which, the 4 winds we were discussing earlier, if you want to learn more about our history, you can ask Lisa. I'm not saying I don't know our history, it's just... I mean, a librarian is supposed to be more knowledgeable than an outrider, right?
I did not mean to aim. Now, I'll meet you guys over actually at one of the Temples of the Seven. Temples of the Seven. Okay, so I'll actually show you guys as soon as we get through this loading screen. Just had to do something real quick, and it's still loading. Do I just have low ping? Yep, my ping is kind of skyrocketing. I do have half the wishes I need, so I need 4 more things. Put in a weird position where I could buy a wish with Primo Gems, but if I make a single wish, I can get a wish, which is weird. I won't do that. I won't make a useless wish. But also, if you see like those things, if I can hit it. I just barely missed it. But something's attacked on me. Just because I'm not seeing anything, I just know that it is a dangerous line. They just stick on the ground and pop out when they just want to annoy you. I feel like... Nope. Just... there he is. But... okay, you do see the little star on the minimap up in the left corner. That is Animalculus. You are meant to pick them up to upgrade it, but I will go through and get them in my free time because I would have to watch a video to find all of them. But I'll meet you when I get over there because nothing's exciting about just walking. Okay, I was not expecting him to pop out of nowhere, but after he kind of burns out, isn't this... I'll say stuff about these things later. You need to find little blue ghosts. Paimon actually talks here, because I just remembered. No, just because I don't want to do with you, just getting the camera. This is Animalculi, the kind of Mondstadt pickups.
Oh, it's one of those consolidated wind things.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the statue of the Seven at Windrise and offer it to the gods. Well, you should come with me. Paimon will tell you about the rest later. It's a statue of the seven.
Now, there is an
Let's make an offering
Immaculate
and
up
see if the
there
gods
that I
respond.
will get later. Like I said, I'll go through in my... Oh, right. In my free time on this account. But you want to kind of prioritize the statues of the seven because, as you see, it shows you the things. The little island off to here, we'll worry about that later. That's kind of a little later. Like, once you deal with these temple things. You can go there, like, as soon as you complete the temple things, because there's a red barrier. But we'll experience that later. Now, what you can do with this is offer the Animalculate, and you get the things on this list. It does increase over time, because, well, there's 65 Animalculi. Even though the statues only require 64, main reason you want to activate this because of this wind current. It lets you get to Lisa easier.
Can you feel the blessings of the seven? In Mondstadt, people call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's
Oh!
eyes. Some stories say the statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by swallows, but animalculi never had a physical form from the start. People with visions collect them to offer to the statues as blessings. Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But the rules of this world don't apply to you anyway, so keep offering animalculi and maybe you'll receive more blood.
Yeah, I didn't do anything there. It cuts off. But this is the first time I've actually encountering these. These guys were added in the recent update. They are unusual. They actually talk. Interesting. So you can either let them be or kill them. I'm gonna kill him. Watch out when he starts digging into here. He throws stuff at you. What the heck? Yeah, those are Primo gems, but I don't know why he throws them. Oh crap.
That's cheating.
Ouch. I actually wasn't expecting him to do that. One more hit. Yes, that was strange. And, yes, they only drop a couple more, and a cabbage. Quite interesting, eh? But, because that is one of the Sealies, I'll talk to you about them later. But after you go to the Wind Rise, you want to go up to that hillside up there, bottom of that cliff. Meet you over there. And here we are at it. This is the wind current, as you saw in the cutscene. I'm not even gonna bother with these guys. See, right there's the Wind Rise, and right here's the wind current. This is a much easier route up to Lisa's temple. Otherwise, you would have had to walk that. Oh! How did... I'm just not even going to ask. Those are shrines, if you're wondering. But here we are at Lisa's temple. Wait, did she just... I'll have to look back at the recording later, but I think she just healed from that.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out, too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Basically, things other than that which require brawn or brains.
So, what does that leave? I'll race you there.
just because I will take Lisa on my team afterwards, because she can be useful. Much higher level. Well, for one, she's easy to level up, actually. Almost as easy as Traveler, because Traveler just requires a couple of masks, in particular flowers. She does, and a boss drop in crystals, but yeah.
I guess I could give this a go. I knew it. There is a strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple. Paimon, let's ride this wind current, shall we?
Now, one thing to know, if the enemies are Pyro or Electro, vice versa, use either Pyro or Electro on them. Causes Overload Elemental Reaction, which is the most deadliest elemental reaction. Basically, it's an explosion. And right here's a small bio on it. You can pause the video.
It's an electro monument. No wonder.
Right.
Let me try to activate
Okay.
it with a bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties.
Now there is a chest back around here that I actually didn't know about until recently. Of course you only get, like, this stuff, but that Mora and the, little blue coins will come in handy later.
Come a little closer. Blitz. When it comes to wet enemies, I've got them covered.
Which is the way she says that. To a younger audience, you'll find that when you're older. Oh, a carrot and a fowl.
Oh, another wind current. Let's ride it up from here.
Ah, you know, Can she? No.
Blitz. Try not to enjoy this too much. Chain lightning can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The electrical discharge caused by friction is only a little less shock.
She was about to
You wanna
say a
know
little
about
less
this
shocking
gem?
than first love.
You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision. It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental powers.
I missed.
In terms of mysticism,
Sorry about that. And I'm pretty sure some of you missed out on a detailed description of the Vision Stones. I think Lisa keeps it around her neck. The Loop Purple Rock, that's the element they use. It's basically a Vision Stone. No, you're not leaving without me. And course, the color corresponds with their element, so purple, electro, red, pyro, all that. Now, from my experience, there's only one
What?
character.
You've never seen a vision?
Dendro is
just
like.
where exactly are you from?
Think of it as
Are you a
grass.
hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence? doubt it. After all, hilly trails aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you're more or less qualified to be a Magister's apprentice. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Animo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago. Here, let me...
Okay, now we have Lisa. Now, okay, that other Woodley story, don't even bother with that. You see where the waypoint is. I'm going to fiddle with my characters for a second and then meet you over there. Real quick, I'm fiddling with Lisa at the moment. This Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. The best thing I would do is put this on a Barbara. You'll find out who that is later. Because you really only switch to her to heal, because she's mainly a healer. This basically means when you swap to the character that has this book equipped, and then swap to a different character, the new character on the field gets the blue number of attack boost for 10 seconds, and it can occur every 20 seconds. If it's blue, it can be changed with the refinement. Refinement, as you saw me do earlier with the greatsword, you have to have the identical weapon and kind of forge into itself. I have this in her because it increases damage against Electro. But yes, I'll meet you at the temple after I'm done fiddling with my characters. Just a little word of advice there. Now here we are over at Kaya's temple. But I do want to have some time to do stuff on my other accounts, and I'm already looking at the time, and it's already going to take forever for this video to get uploaded. So I'll actually meet you on my main account, and we'll continue the story later. So let me swap accounts real quick, and meet you over there, and we'll do daily commissions. Well, here we are on my second account technically, but I've kind of abandoned my main account. The one we were on doing the story was my third account, but technically fourth. So, due to it being Wednesday, for me at least, where I live, this character, Beidou, requires special items I can only get on Wednesdays, these things. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And it says crafted, but you need the lower levels of these. Now, beforehand, I did collect a bunch of money beforehand, preparing for this. And I did make some special resin, which you can unlock later. But right now, we'll be doing... Oh, it's just... Sorry, I saw something purple over there. I remember there's an electro pillar there. I didn't activate on that third account, but I'll figure... We'll do it later. So, as you can see on this main account, I've done everything. We'll explore all of that later, but today, on this account, we will be doing the commissions, which you don't, after you deal with the temple things in the quests, I think you unlock commissions right after you do that. they're basically a daily way of getting primo gems, which are used for these wishes. You get about 60 a day. You get 10 primo gems for every commission, and you always get 4 every day. See, these enemies are like 56. I may be a little powerful, but honestly, that's how you survive. The NUZULOCK rules do not apply on these accounts, only the other account. Okay, I'll meet you over at the next... Actually, going to my second commission, I realized that maybe I shouldn't do this because it's a little later. So, honestly, this will be it for this video. I will continue the story next video and only do the story. But, just make us up there. But, this is Mr. Nightmare, signing off.